They got to get it.
$10 a ticket.
They got to get it.
When I was growing up,
oh Lord,
it was free.
Hey,
and they wasn't that many people at the spring game. That spring game be packed now.
Oh yeah, and how many people in the stadium?
You want the boss's view. You gotta sacrifice. You wanna move like bosses move.
YMA, Young Millionaires Association. Yeah, see, that's the association.
All right, guys, welcome to Sports Talk Friday.
Hey, did y'all catch that?
Sports Talk Friday, had to switch it up on them. That's going to be the name going forward, though.
All right.
Sports Talk Friday, guys, episode number 58.
So now we get to talk about everything.
Everything, guys.
They're going to be like, that's so crazy.
Hey, if you're on right now, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I am Joe Wallace, and this is
Rebecca Wallace.
Make sure you subscribe. Those subscriber numbers are going up.
Good job.
Let's get it.
Thanks to some hard work.
Yes. Yes. We're always working. Everything that we're doing, we're working,
Yes.
Making sure it's successful. Subscribe, guys. And we're going to give you guys a keyword during the show. And down in the comment section, you see below, there's a link for it. Only thing you have to do is click the link. It'll take you to the website. And you just put in the keyword, and you will be entered into the drawing for the March to win $2,000.
$2,000.
$2,000.
Hey, if y'all don't want it, I'll take it.
And
no,
you can't win. Also, down in the comment section, make sure you hashtag YMA Nation for additional chances to go into the drawing. We will have 15 winners. Each one will win $100 and one grand prize winner that will win $500.
Y'all got some work to do on that side.
And it only take like 30 seconds.
I know, right?
And if you want even more chances to win, then go on our Facebook page and type in YMA Nation. Every episode, only thing you have to do is share the episode. Share the episode, your name will go into the drawing.
That's real easy, y'all.
Click the like button on the episode, your name goes in the drawing. And hashtag YMA Nation down in the comment section, your name will be in the drawing. Let's get into it. Sports Talk Friday.
Sports Talk Friday.
Let's
what
go.
You got?
Hashtag let's go.
Hashtag let's go.
Oh, and
and
hey,
then we don't have the drum roll still. We got to work on this. Drum roll. Okay. Close it up.
That's close enough. So also on YMA Nation page, make sure you look for what's happening. That's all you have to do is type in Joe Wallace, what's happening. Joe Wallace, what's happening. And make sure you comment. Provide us some feedback. We want to know, what do you think about the video? And on April 9th, it's going to be the official release of Let's Go. Go ahead. I'll let you do that. Let's go. And you know we're going to do something big, too.
April 9th. What we going to do?
April 9th.
He always got something up his sleeve,
Let's
y'all.
go. April 9th. Let's go. Let's get into the show, though. I think we kept them.
Yeah.
Sports Talk Friday.
What you got?
Okay, I have a lot. But I know on the top of your page, I can see the first thing that you have is Deshaun Watson, and I have it on mine, too. So let's talk about that.
Okay.
And
you start.
No, that's your boy. That's your ex-Clemson Tiger right there, so I'll let you start.
Okay.
Y'all see what she got on, right? That's her ex-Clemson star.
I've been told that. No. So there's 14 current lawsuits.
Lawsuits?
Yes.
There's actual lawsuits.
Well, yeah.
Wow.
And there's 10 more potential. This is based on what I read earlier today.
Okay.
What I read earlier. And however, when the lawsuits first started coming out, Deshaun Watson had posted, he had made a post, and he said that he has not been served with any paperwork regarding the lawsuits. However, the NFL has started an investigation.
Okay.
And
wow, the
because
NFL is doing
right,
their own
because it's
investigation?
a civil,
Okay, gotcha.
a civil suit.
Okay.
There has been, based on the Houston Police Department and the DA's office, there's been no criminal files, charges filed at all. And the attorney for the victims posted on his Instagram that he sent documents to the Houston Police Department in order for them to file criminal. Mm-hmm. And the Houston Police Department said they never received anything from this attorney.
Oh, wow.
And Deshaun Watson's attorney came out and said that they now have proof that at least one of the allegations is false.
I think overall it's going to be an interesting case, and I hate that it's happening. I just hate to see like someone, and he's still young too. Mm-hmm. So I'm not saying he's right or wrong. I just hate to see it happening. I hate to see someone going through that.
Well, I think I was listening to it was another show, a sports show, and they made a very good point. And this is the point that they made, and I'm just going to reiterate that point.
Okay.
Because it's a civil suit, there's never going to be any evidence to prove guilt or innocence. I think that there's a lot of coincidences going on in the case that don't align with just the overall when all of this is happening.
Okay.
Right? So I'm not saying he did or didn't do anything. I'm just saying the timing is just the attorney lives next door to the president of Houston Texans.
Oh, wow.
The attorney that is for the victims.
Right.
Deshaun Watson says, I'm going to sit out. 2 weeks later, you have all of these allegations piling up. So I'm not saying he's right or wrong. I'm just saying that the timeline is unfortunate because now there's no criminal evidence because no criminal charges have been filed. So there's not going to be a criminal case. It's just a civil case. So there is no guilt or innocence proven. So I think it's unfortunate because you're never going to know if it's a guilt or innocent verdict.
Well, if it happened, I feel bad for the victims. And if it didn't happen, then I feel bad for him. Right.
I'm the same way. If it's true allegations, then I feel sorry for those women.
Right.
If it's false allegations, then I feel sorry for Watson. But what I also feel sorry for is women that it has actually happened to, and now it's not taking as seriously because of these type of allegations that happen. The
only thing that I would say is if anything happened.
I started off checking it every other week, just like most people do. Then it got out of control. I couldn't help myself. I started checking it day after day after day. I didn't realize that I was becoming addicted until my wife said something.
What did she say?
She said, it's just a credit score, relax.
Are you checking your credit score?
Huh? Hold on.
To a woman, it needs to happen then. Like, it needs to be reported like then. Reported then. Like, not a year later 2 years later,
right.
10 years later. If a woman is abused, come forward like then. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't care what the guy's status is. If you are abused, it needs to come out. It needs to be reported like right then.
Right.
Because the report that you make may save the next woman.
Right. Exactly.
So again, I'm not saying whether it's right or wrong. And the people around him are like shocked and they're supporting him. There's an actual player right now, Will Fuller. He's in the NFL, and they played together. And he was like he fully support him as a teammate, and Dabo Sweeney,
Yeah.
And I always commend,
groups,
I always commend the Dabo Sweeney the way he approached things,
yeah,
right? Because he always support, right? And whether you right, wrong, he's going to be supportive of you, but he's going to also say that, I'm not supporting what's happening. That's not my support. I'm supporting him as a young man that I knew, and I know his character,
for years.
For years.
Yeah.
And so that's what he's supporting. And so it's just.
But on a lot of the groups that I'm on, the sports groups that I'm on, they have a hashtag I stand with Deshaun Watson right now. I mean, it's like all in comments and everything. So I think that this has taken a lot of people aback, and just a lot of people that don't know him personally, but a lot of people that basically, like you said, what Dabo's saying, and Dabo has said all along through his collegiate career and everything, the type of person that he was. And so,
he said he only had to scream at him one time. You
for
read
being
that
5
too.
minutes late.
Right. So yeah, that's interesting about his character as a player.
Mm-hmm.
As a player.
Right.
But he tweeted though. He actually tweeted. He said, "I have never treated any woman with anything other than the utmost respect." So, time will tell, and we'll see what happens.
Yep. And I hope justice is served for whoever justice is supposed to be served for.
Facts.
So,
while we're on that subject,
oh yeah, because you got some news I didn't even know.
F. King Alexander, he resigned. So Oregon State president, he resigns due to the handling of the sexual misconduct scandal that happened back
in LSU.
And it's going back to things like from the past. I'm talking about like years. So, but it came up, and they just saying that wow, but it was reported at that time. And they said it just wasn't handled appropriately.
Yeah.
But he resigned.
Now, in that case, mishandling of things like that.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you got to hold people accountable.
That's right.
You have to. So.
And I'm sure they did. It probably just the measures that they took. It probably wasn't harsh enough, or the way people perceived it being.
Right.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, she rubbing her hand for this one.
Georgia star wide receiver George Pickens tore his ACL in practice.
The star receiver.
Yeah.
Man.
They haven't released like a recovery time or anything yet. They did say that it looked just like it was a torn ACL. There was no other damage or anything like that. But, that'll be someone that Georgia's going to have to replace going into the season, because typically ACL, 6 months to a year recovery time.
Wow.
So that's hard for Georgia, but Georgia's been recruiting well, so hopefully they have someone they can maybe not completely replace his talent ability, but they probably have someone talented that will be able to step in and take over those reps.
That's hard, man.
But Amari Rogers did the same thing. He tore his ACL in practice. He just came back early. Like, he worked his tail off to recover to be able to play in the season. Okay. And by the way, he's killing it in the NFL combines and stuff. They're talking about how well he's doing.
Okay.
So, I mean, he can recover from that, and I mean, that's a injury that a lot of players have to endure.
I was watching a podcast outside of ours. I don't watch too many podcasts outside of ours, but I was watching I Am Athlete because I follow Chad Ochocinco.
Uh-huh.
And they got a podcast, and they was actually talking about that there was a player who, like, right before the draft of getting drafted, he got hurt. Like, that last game, like the very last game, like the last game, and like he was about to be going to the pros. He was going to be like a high draft pick.
Right.
Can you imagine, like, you play 8 at the age of 8? You start, what do they call a little small group?
Pee-wee.
You start in a pee-wee, then you playing 9 years old, 10 years old, 11 years old, middle school. High school, college, and then you get right there. But they were saying how important it is to have something outside of that sports. So like, yeah, have a strong passion for something outside of football. So that's interesting because, even from every aspect, even in business, you talk about multiple streams of income.
Right.
So if you have like two strong passions for things, you love football, but I also love, I don't know, engineering or whatever it is.
Well, like with my son, with our son Kay, he says, well, either I want to go to the NFL and I want to play, and that's his focus. He wants to play football, or I want to go to the military, or he wants to become like a general contractor, engineer type. But he has those options open in his mind. He knows if I don't take this path, if this path isn't for me, then these are some other options. I'm keeping my options open.
That's
for
right.
that.
I'll be in college. I'll play hard on the field, but I'm also going to play hard in those books. So, I'll have a degree in something that even if like you go to the pros and after 10 years, like your body takes a lot of abuse.
Yeah, right.
What are you going to do after that? So, and there's a lot of pros right now. Players that they, even while they're playing, they're buying properties. They're
investing in different.
Definitely.
Investing their dollars so that they have a return on that.
Right. So when they get ready to be done and retire, like they got a nest.
Right. Look, y'all getting Wealth Building Monday, Sports Friday.
They get to tell their kids, come here, my little 10th grader, come here. I need you to watch this podcast. That's right. That's right.
So Sammy Watkins, he played on the Kansas City Chiefs. He's a free agent.
Free agent now?
Yep.
Okay.
So he talked with the Ravens. They want him, but he had a meeting with the Colts as well. So we'll see where he goes.
Sammy, holler at me. I'm trying to start this league out here in the upstate. I'm trying to call it the Upstate Dragons.
Not the Dragons.
The Upstate Dragons. You should see our mascot.
Not the mascot.
Yeah, blowing out flames and everything.
Oh me, oh my.
The Upstate need a team though.
Well, the Carolina Panthers are coming to Rock Hill.
Yeah, but
that's
people
in South Carolina.
People see them as the North Carolina. They're from North Carolina.
Well.
So and so if you think about it, in Florida, I guess Florida got like the Dolphins, Tampa Buccaneers.
Look how long Florida is. Florida forever. Yeah.
But just think, South Carolina, North Carolina, they got one team. I'm telling you, Upstate Dragon. So
Upstate Dragons. Got it.
I need
I don't think that's
Dabo
the
Sweeney to come
football
coach
name.
for me.
Okay.
All right, because he
Oh,
needs
you
to
about to pay him some big money.
$25 million a year.
Big money.
I'm gonna bring Dabo Sweeney to come coach for me.
Oh,
We gonna
Lord.
get Watkins to come play. Najee
He
Harris.
got to be
I'm about to get
sleepy.
all the top.
He
I'm
got to
telling you, it's
be.
gonna be like this. The first team to ever come into the NFL as a new team and go to the Super Bowl.
And go to the Super Bowl.
Right to the
Write
Super
it down,
Bowl.
y'all.
Write it down.
Write it down.
Upstate Dragons. And you never know what I'll be doing 10 years from now. I'm telling you, I'm retiring in a couple of years, so there's no telling what I'll be doing 10 years from now.
Speaking of Dabo, the Clemson spring game is April the 3rd.
Okay.
Tickets go on sale. They are selling tickets to the spring game.
They got to get it.
$10 a ticket.
They got to get it.
When I was growing up,
Oh, Lord.
it was free.
Hey.
And they wasn't that many people at the spring game. That spring game be packed now.
Oh, yeah. And how many people in the stadium?
I think they originally came out and said it was 19,000 they were going to allow in.
Oh, so they're only going
But I think that changed because
Limited
now
seating.
they're saying that the general, they're putting the general up in the upper deck, I think they said, and then there is a mask requirement.
They got you 19,000.
Yeah, write that on my calendar.
19,000 tickets. And they only selling tickets for $10.
Yeah.
You know what we should do? When is that?
April 3rd.
Oh, we don't have enough time. Yeah. But that would have been crazy if we would have had a drawing and gave away free tickets.
They few and far between. It's gonna be hard to get tickets.
Or maybe we could do like a live, YouTube live, and give away some tickets. I'm gonna have to write that down.
Okay.
And our keyword,
We'll put it on the to-do list.
Keyword is sports. The keyword is sports. Make sure you're down in the comment section. Go down and click into that keyword. It is sports.
We talked a lot about football, but guess what I got on my list? I got some basketball.
Drum roll. Sports talk. Sports talk Friday. Let's hear it.
March Madness.
March Madness.
I was upset because I watched that Clemson game, and they made it to the NCAA tournament, and they just lost. They should have won the game. That's why I'm mad, because they lost.
Why do you say that they should have won?
I mean, they went on a run where they only made 5 out of 20 shots. Like 5 out of 20, y'all just can't shoot. Like, I could send Kay out there to shoot better than that. 5 out of 20?
For a college team.
Yeah.
But you know what that goes down to?
Practice or something.
Well, not practice, but no, it's preparation, not just going out there and practicing, but you practice how you play, right? So if you just go out there and run drills, like that's why in football they got 2-minute drills, because they practice for that high stress situation. So in basketball, you have to practice for those times when you only got like 2 minutes to put 10 or 12 points on the board.
Yeah, they gave that game away. And you could tell, like, I don't know, they were like back and forth and back and forth. It was a very intriguing game. It was a very back and forth game. It was a close game, but yeah, they lost. So I was disappointed. But we got March Madness all weekend.
March Madness.
So if you're a basketball fan, for all the basketball people out there, we are into the Sweet 16. Florida State versus Michigan.
Okay.
UCLA versus Alabama.
Okay.
Oregon versus USC.
Okay.
Creighton versus Gonzaga.
Who are you guys going for? As she calling out the team, if she call out your team, let us know who you're going for down in the comments.
Oral Roberts versus Arkansas.
Okay.
Villanova versus Baylor. Oregon State versus Loyola, Illinois. Syracuse versus Houston. That's your Sweet 16. They play on Saturday.
Hey, is this right? So you said the game is on the 3rd, right? And that's North Carolina on the 3rd? Is that the game right there? North Carolina? Okay.
I think you're on.
I clicked football. Okay.
Yeah.
I was trying to hook y'all up with
He
some
was.
free tickets.
He was.
Hey, so go ahead.
So, y'all into basketball? I know a lot of people got their brackets all made out and who's going to win. So, y'all put in the comments who you think is going to take it all the way. I have Gonzaga winning the whole thing.
Okay.
Yep.
That's who you pick?
Yeah, I think they're going to win it all.
Okay. We got 1 minute left. And for this 1 minute, I want to talk about something kind of off subject.
Go ahead.
You ready? So, and this is impressive where it shows like a person's character.
Mm-hmm.
Najee Harris, he was scheduled to appear at the Alabama Pro Day, and his flight got canceled due to like storms.
Okay.
He got a car and drove 9 hours, and he's not even performing at Pro Day. He just wanted to be present to support his teammates.
Wow.
So the average person like, man, the flight canceled, I'm going home. You know, he said, no, I'm gonna get a car and I'm gonna drive 9 hours and be present. I just thought that kind of stood out. I mean, and it stood out where there's an article on it.
Right.
You know, like, so it just shows, like, not only is he a great player on the field, but he's a great individual off the field, too.
And I think that's big for any, like, if you have kids in sports, always teaching them about how they act off the field.
That's right.
And you know what? I know I be talking about Kay sometimes, but he got his schedule, like his practice schedule and what they were doing and everything for up until the season starts.
Mm-hmm.
So like their spring, summer schedule. It tells us when we can take vacations and stuff like that. So they have scheduled again this year. So like one day out of the summer, they'll go and help older people who need work done around their house, like with building and
doing
ramps,
volunteer work.
And he's like, yes, I'm so glad we're doing that again this year. I love helping people like with their houses and stuff. Just randomly out of the
saying it, yeah.
Yeah. But you teach your kids to give back. And that's important, just as important as what you do on the field.
Right.
So I had to share that little.
Yeah, sure. I mean, that's good, though.
Yeah.
Guys, thank you so much for joining us for Sports Talk Friday. You got the new name, Sports Talk Friday.
Sports Talk Friday.
Episode number 58, guys. We're up to 58.
58.
I remember, like, when we started, we were like, oh, I can't wait till we be, like, on episode 20. We'll be saying episode 20, and then episode 50, and episode
And use
58.
those comments. Tell us what you think. Tell us.
Feedback.
Yeah, feedback, predictions. We love it. We love it all. We can talk about it on the next show. So
Yeah, and there was someone on Wednesday that was in the comment section that was having a conversation like, I just finished my class and I got to go do my PSI.
Right.
And he asking for advice. Like, that was amazing.
Yep.
So, yeah, definitely provide your feedback down in the comment section.
Yep.
All right, guys, so we'll see you on Monday for Wealth Building Monday. Yeah, let's do it.
You gotta sacrifice. You wanna move like bosses move.
YMA, Young Millionaires Association. Yeah, see, that's the association. Joe.